Good morning, it's Saturday and it's the 12th of October. It's going very quickly. This last half of the year, or last third of the year, has flown. I am actually just running a bath. You can probably hear that in the background and I'm sorry about that, but I just figured I would update now because I feel like otherwise sometimes I get so far into a vlog and I haven't even spoken yet because I'm just like filming little snippets instead. But I've made myself a second brew of the day and we're going to go to the pumpkin patch later on. It's normally best to go like first thing in the morning or like as the day gets a bit like older, so like late mid-afternoon. I think that's what we're going to do just because Stan needed a nap and I think it'll work out better that way. I'm really excited. I love going to the pumpkin patch. I think that it's probably quite obvious by now that I'm a bit of a traditional person and I love old traditions, making new ones and like doing things that every year my kids will look back and be like, oh yeah, you know, do you remember when we used to go to the pumpkin patch as a kid, or we went to the local firework display, or loads of little things that we do. Like my family were really good at doing that for me as I was growing up and I want to do that for my kids, so I'm so excited, but I'm still not 100%. Honest to God, I feel like I'm getting anything going at the moment and I don't know what's wrong with me because I exercise regularly. I exercise regularly, I think I meant to say, and I eat loads of fruit and veg and I drink plenty, like most of the time. I have to say I'm guilty of maybe drinking too much coffee rather than water, but it's not like I'm not a healthy person, so I can't really understand why I'm getting, you know, anything that comes my way. Obviously like Daisy and I are a little bit more susceptible to colds with like what we grew up with like our airways and stuff and having a cleft palate because we're a little bit more vulnerable to bugs, but like this is honestly, once the season starts I'm like snotty, I'm coughing, I've got like headaches, I don't feel very well, it's bizarre. Anyway, I'm feeling like better than I did last week, but I'm just very congested, as you can probably tell when I'm talking. So I'm just going to enjoy a bath. I said to Mark, like, shall I have a shower, really quick, or have a bath? He was like, go and have a bath, like, I'll feed the kids, like, when Stan wakes up, we'll give them lunch, and you can just relax for a bit. So that is what I'm going to do. And then afterwards, because I like to, you know, multitask, I'm gonna clean the bathroom as well because the bath and sink and toilet definitely need doing, so I've got everything out ready and I'll do that once I've had a soak. I don't need to wash my hair. I mean, despite appearances, this was clean yesterday, but I'm just one of those people that always wakes up with really messy hair. Daisy's the same. So at least I can just soak and I've put some nice bubble stuff in. And the tropic one, I think it is, it's like a Tahitian vanilla, so I'm just going to soak for a bit and read my book and chill. And I can't actually remember the last time I had a bath, so it's going to be nice. But I'm going to go now anyway. I'm going to enjoy this brew and have a soak, and I will see you when I look less like a foot.
It's 1 a.m. and I ain't tired. I can stand right here and talk all night if you want. I ain't got no place to be, no one's waiting for me. I won't lie, I'm into you. Got like a million ideas what we could do, cause I'm not gonna let you slip away. I won't waste this. There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turned up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? When you talk or listen close, there's just something about your voice. I think that every word you say to me is like poetry. I just want you for my own. It's really easy to tell that you're the best girl I've ever known. I'm not gonna waste this. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turned up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love?
So we're home now, and I've got a right killer headache though. I don't know why exactly, but it was really good fun. That they when we went to Kenyon Hall Farm, I mentioned before we've been going for ages, excuse my bickering children in the background, but this year their pumpkin crop had failed and hadn't done very well, so they'd like got loads of the pumpkins in, and I felt like so bad for them because obviously it's part of their livelihood and stuff, but they've still put on a really good job. They had a hog roast going, which we would have had we not like decided on getting the takeaway later, and obviously the kids had already eaten lunch and stuff, so they had a choice between getting like a toffee or chocolate apple or an ice cream, and because children are weird they chose an ice cream, so they all had strawberry ice cream, proper like homemade farm ice cream, do you know what I mean? And then I had a coffee, Mark ordered a brownie, and I had a bit of that, but it was way too rich for me, and then we had a mooch around the farm shop, so I thought I would show you what I've got because I do like a farm shop. I don't know whether to like hold it up and show you or like to show you on the table. I think I might show you on the table. So this is my loot. There is children like screaming in the background, but Mark can deal with them. But we got some local like fruit. So this is just strawberries, which will probably not even last that long, but it's nice to support places like this when we go. We got the Smokehouse award-winning sweet black bacon, and I think it's been rubbed with like, well, it's got a special cure with molasses and stuff, and you can see like how it's been cured around the outside, so I'm sure that will be amazing in a bacon sandwich tomorrow morning. We got some treacle toffee. This is by the brand Greenolds, just because like, well, it's that time of year, isn't it? And I haven't actually had this in ages, so that'd be fun. I'll see what the kids think of that as well, because it'd be funny. They'll probably think it's gross. We got these because when I saw the flavour, I was like, Mark, I have to get these. They're Fiddler's Lancashire crisps, but these are black pudding and English mustard flavour, which I just think sounds amazing. I love black pudding. I think it's one of those that divides opinion, but very excited to try them. And then we got some cheese. So this is the Kenyon Hall Farm Garstang blue cheese, creamy blue Lancashire cheese made with cow's milk, giving a mild creamy blue cheese, and it's pasteurised and suitable for vegetarians. So that's a little block to have with some crackers, because I do love my cheese. Then I got this, which reminds me of the there's one called like the Bomb or something. We get it every Christmas. My auntie and uncle go and get it, and this is kick-ass strong cheddar with an extra kick. It's by Proctor's Cheeses, and this is the original extra mature. I love an extra mature cheddar. I think like it's an underrated cheese, so very excited about them. We do have some crackers in actually, so might be able to enjoy some of these on like, oh, it feels like a Sunday evening treat or something. I don't know, we will see. But that is what we bought, and now I had planned to make homemade like barbecue beans with sausages and fried eggs and like crusty rolls, but we've gotten home quite late, so it's like already 5:30 now, so I need to make them something quick and easy for dinner because they are hungry. So this is what they're going to have for dinner because it's nice and easy, and they love like a snacky plate as Bill calls it. So they've got pitta, chunks of cheddar cheese, cucumber sticks, tomato, piece of serrano ham, and then my mum and dad actually dropped off some homemade hummus earlier this morning, so they've all got that as well. So that's Daisy's, that's Bill's, and then this one over here is Stan's.
Say you think about me because I'm starting to doubt we will find a way back to each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm hearing
the biggest lion we've ever had. I'm happy to see you too. Oh, don't fall over. Hello. Did you have a big sleep? The biggest sleep ever. So it's Sunday morning and Stan has baffled me this morning. He didn't wake up until 8 o'clock, like just after 8. And he never does that. I hope this is a sign of things to come. Although that said, while that's really nice at the weekend, if he woke up at 8 o'clock every morning on a school run day, I feel like it would be a shambles, because then I'd only have like half an hour to get him fed and like dressed and stuff. So I mean, maybe we can get it to like 7:30, but then that said, there's 3 of them, so unless they all get up at the same time, it's never really a win, is it? But I had a nice morning playing with the bigger two. We did 8 puzzles in the end and played farm dominoes or something like that. Is it farm dominoes? Yeah, it is. And I let them, as a treat, have their breakfast in the living room, like on the sofa, because they've got chocolate croissants, they've got strawberries, and they've got a yogurt, which is what Stan is currently eating now. We are in the kitchen watching, of course, Pepper. He asked me to put it on, and he's already learned which button to press on the controller, because he's like been asking to sort of know how to do it and copy his siblings. And it makes me laugh watching this little 18-month-old boy like know how to turn the telly on. It's hilarious. In fact, to say that, he is now 19 months old, which means he's closer to 2 than he is 1, which is crazy. But yeah, he's just been in a really good mood. He's been playing for a little bit because that's what he wanted to do, and now he's just eating. And Mark's having a lion. Don't know if I said that. I had mine yesterday. So I'm just waiting for him to wake up. And I was actually, sorry for the yawn, that's rude of me, isn't it? I was actually first up today. I woke up at 6. Just because, you know when you wake up and you need a wee? I went for a wee and I couldn't get back to sleep because my throat was really sore and I just didn't feel very well. So yeah, it's a bit rubbish. I think it's just still the same bug that I had from last week, to be honest. It's just like getting progressively grosser, but I'm sure it'll fade off soon. I'm hoping that I can pick myself up though, because today Mark and I are going to a potential wedding venue. My friend Suzanne is coming round with her little boy Noah for a bit, and Bill are best friends, so she's gonna come and watch the kids for us, which is so nice of her. And they're all gonna have a play date here, so we can just nip and have a quick visit, because my mum is not very well. She feels like she's got like the flu, bless her, and I didn't want to like bother them. And I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she was like, oh yeah, no, I'll come and do it, it's fine. So yeah, she's gonna manage 4 kids, bless her, in our house while we nip and have a nosy round. I don't think we'll be there that long, to be honest, but it's just really nice to sort of get an idea of what sort of stuff you can get and what things might look like. We've not decided anything, and I'm weirdly not as like giddy about wedding planning as I thought I would be. I don't know if that sounds really odd, but I just find it like really like, oh, money, and like I just have no idea what I'm doing. I think it's just because it's completely new to me, and I just need to get my head in the game really. So that's what we're going to do today, and I am excited about having a nosy, because they're going to set it all up. It's like an open day, so they're setting it up to look like a wedding, and then there's going to be like different suppliers there for like flowers and decorations and catering, which will be interesting, because we've got a different idea of what we want to do for our wedding. It's like, I'm a traditional person, but like I don't want all of the ins and out traditions like that you normally get with the wedding, if that makes sense. But so not for this video. I will do an update when I've actually got like more stuff to say on that. But yeah, that is the plan for today. I think I'm going to make myself another brew, and I'm going to hang on to eat my breakfast purely just because, like, if Mark fancies a bacon butty too, I'll wait for him and I'll make us both one, because it's like a nice thing to do, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to go and watch Pepper now, so I'll see you in a bit. So after it's Keys to Dream Girls in the background, I'm listening to Encore Radio. I bloody love that thing. I have just been getting ready, sorting the house out. I'm making a lunch because Suzanne and Noah will be here within like the next 5 or 10 minutes. And yeah, I've done like cucumber and cheese sandwiches. There's little like cheese savouries, there's a fruit bowl, there's some Halloween Percy Pigs, and then yoghurt and a little Kinder stick each, and they've all got a drink, so hopefully when she's here that will make it a little bit easier. I really struggle like leaving the kids with people. I'm feeling like, because there's just so many, there's so many children. But yeah, it's all done now, all sorted. I'm just gonna take 5 minutes to get excited about seeing the wedding venue, I guess. So we managed to escape, just the two of us, which is quite nice. It was only Stan that we worry about, because he's that age where, you know, when they don't like you to leave and they get a bit of like separation anxiety. But he loves Suzanne, and he like tried it on by following us around everywhere and then put his bottom lip out, but then he was like, oh, you know what, I can't even be bothered. So they're all playing, and bless her, she's an absolute angel, because I don't think we could have gone to this with 3 kids. I feel like most people that are getting married are in their 20s, child-free, loving life, and we would have ruined the experience for everyone. So it's quite nice that we get to go just us two. I'm quite excited, but then also I have no idea what to expect.
You're the air that I breathe. Yes, and you are all that I need. You are the sun, a gift of light. You are the moon, my comfort at night. You are the water that keeps me alive.
You know when you're giddy but you're trying to play it cool. You're laughing at me. We think that we have found where we want to get married, and I realise that this is probably quite premature because we've only visited one venue, but it was the only venue that I really wanted to visit. And they also have just introduced a package which was exactly what we were looking for, but we didn't know it was possible. I don't know if I should just put this in a video at some point when it's booked, or a bit more like in, I don't know, but we have we would like something which is now called, or known as, is my camera in your way? No, you sure? It's called a twilight wedding, which is where it's much shorter day, and it starts like mid-afternoon, and you kind of have your ceremony and you have like a really relaxed, chill vibe. Like there are like wood-fired pizza places that you can have come and like de-feed and stuff, and you can have like a gin bar or sangria or whatever you want. And we wanted something like that, A, because we love a good meal, like the next person, sit down meal, but also like we've got kids and we've got other people's kids come in, and we wanted it to be really like chilled and not like really drawn out. And obviously it saves us a lot of money as well, because that's important. And they have got the exact package, like they've made it up and it's all ready and sorted for us, and we can actually book from January. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and I'm just really excited. Honestly, the venue is absolutely beautiful, and I think that I'm pretty like, I'm a typical person, you can tell what my type is. I like greenery, I like flowers, I like pink, I like fairy lights, I like floaty dresses and that kind of thing. Like it's just me down to a T. And like I'm saying me, it's only because this one, like, he's not a vlogger. But you love it too, don't you?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's great. See, he spoke. But we're just really happy, so we're going to go home. I'm going to debrief Suzanne. I definitely need to talk to Suzanne about it, and I'm going to message my mum and dad as well. But it's the first time that I've had like, I came out with like a proper Cheshire cat grin. Actually it's more of like a Wallace from Wallace and Gromit grin, because that's what my face does when I'm excited. And I'm really giddy now, so fingers crossed we can get like a date that suits us and works for us. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've rabbited down long enough. So we're home now. I'm in such a good mood. There was, you know, like if you're finding like a house to live in, like when you're renting or buying and you're looking around and stuff, and you just go and see the house and you realise straight away that that is the one, it's the one, and like all the other ones don't compare, and you just know. Obviously we've been looking around online, because here was us thinking, oh, 2 years is ages away to get married, we won't need to do anything yet, but apparently you have to kind of book quite quickly with these things. And loads of places that looked like they looked lovely, they were really, really nice, but they just didn't feel right. And then there was one place that every time I looked I just got like that feeling, and they had an open day, so we decided to go along, and it was perfect. It was just a bit of us, it was a bit of me, it was a bit of Mark, it was a bit of us. It was just great. And we got back and we were like debriefing with Suzanne. We got like a little bag, so we were going through the bag and like reading leaflets and looking at like options and prices and stuff, and just get really excited. And Suzanne was so cute, like she was cleaning up our kitchen when we came, because obviously the kids had eaten, and she put Stan down for a nap, and she'd been playing with them and stuff, and she's just like, you know, you've got a friend like that, she's cracking. But she was really excited with us, and she was like, if you need any help, let me know. So it looks like I've got a good wedding buddy in that respect. I'm really giddy, and yeah, now told like family and stuff, and we know what we're doing, and we can like save a bit of money. We think about like the time of year that we get married. Initially we were thinking about summer, but while we were there, obviously it's October now, and we weren't bothered about the fact that it was October, and like it's a bit drizzly and grey, because it still looked beautiful. And I feel like that's a good thing to think about if you're on a wedding, like where you do want to like be more budget conscious and stuff. It's just wait until you get there and you realise when you're in there and when you're at your location that actually like what really matters is just that it's a good space for you and your loved ones to like celebrate and have fun together. It was just brilliant. Like previously to now, I've just been feeling a bit like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to do this, like with the kids, and then we've got the extension next year, and like trying to get that done around work and like fitting everything in, and like do I really want to spend money on a big day like this when we're already like, you're at a different place compared to most people that are getting married, if that makes sense. But now I'm just like, no, this is where it's going to be, and I know. And we both came out and we were really excited, and you know, like I think it depends on the person, but like I wasn't expecting Mark to be that fussed, to be honest. Like he had a few preferences, but whatever. Other than that, he wasn't going to be bothered, but he was like so happy while we were in there, and we just had a really nice time looking around. And yeah, that's where we're up to. So we've come upstairs. I was going to put washing away, but Mark's already done it, so I don't have to. And then also had some parcels arrive while I was out, and the first one is this hoodie, which I love. I've just been trying it on, but it's got a hole, and it's from Boohoo. It's like a gorgeous camel colour. I feel like it actually quite suits me. But you know when you get something you're really excited to get it and you're like, great, it's damaged, so I'm gonna have to try and sort out a, I don't know, can you exchange? I'm not sure. But they had a sale on recently, I don't know if it's still on, but it was like 20% off or something if you use the code TREATS, so worth looking if you're in the market for something. I like my hoodies, as you can probably tell. And this is a really nice colour, so I'm going to reorder that in a bit. And then the other parcel that I wanted to open secretly are these, and they're Christmas jammies, like pyjamas for the kids. But they're from Asda. They're not the prettiest design, right? I will give you that. They actually had a cuter version that was pink with like a smaller like Christmas design all over it, and then there were blue versions for the boys. But I kind of felt like I didn't really like the fact that they were pink and blue. I don't know what I mean by that. I wasn't sure, but I wanted them all to match and like wear them together. But they cost me £6 for daisies, £5 for stands, and £7 for bill. And I just thought, compared to a lot of Christmas pyjamas you see out there, that's really good value, because I know that if you go on Next, and I'm not throwing shade on Next by the way because I love Next, but you can pay like at least double that for one pair of pyjamas. So I picked these up, and let's face it, they only wear them for such a short time and then they grow out of them, so I might as well just buy one that are cheap. But I'm really pleased with them, so I need to try and hide them. But the print is quite cute really, it's very cheerful, and I just thought it would make them happy to all match around Christmas and stuff. So I will surprise them with those maybe nearer the time, because that's the thing with Christmas themed stuff, if you give them on Christmas Day, afterwards they just seem a bit naff. don't they? You know, when you're wearing them, like my kids still wear Christmas stuff in like spring, but yeah, I would probably give them maybe on like the start of December as like a festive treat. But what I need to do now is I need to put my hoodie back on. I'm so disappointed about this, it's really annoying. And then I'm going to nip to the shops because we run out of milk, and I need a little bit of milk for our mashed potato that we're having in a bit, and I haven't thought of a sauce to have with the gammon that we're having, so well, it's more like a ham, so I need to go and get something for that. So I'm going to nip to the shops and then just relax because the gammon is in the slow cooker. Sorry, I'm still so congested and my throat's really sore. I did all the potatoes and the veg this morning, so I've like peeled them and prepped them all, and I just need to cook them now, so it's not like a massive job. And then I'm really hoping that we can watch a movie and eat the jam roly-poly that we didn't eat last weekend because we just never got around to it because we were too full. I really want to have a cozy movie afternoon with my family. That's like, I'm going to put it out there and see what they think. I'm going to be selfish and demand that we cuddle on the sofa. But yeah, I just thought I would catch up. And it's probably a really rambly video. Sometimes I do more chatty ones than I realise, but I just feel like I've got so much to say, and it's exciting sharing like the good times. Like, you know, if you're having a bad weekend or a bad day or whatever and you're vlogging, you like want to talk about it, but sometimes you don't want to talk about it because you're human and you don't always want to talk about it when things suck. But then when it's like a happy time, it's like easier to just sort of let go and chat about that. And yeah, oh, I don't know, get married. Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. This ring is getting taken off me shortly though because it needs resizing. We were waiting for the lady that made it to come back from her holiday, and she has, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye to it, which is very sad, but I'm sure I will get it back within the week. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, so I'll see you in a bit.
I couldn't sleep last night, my mind was somewhere else, and I tried not to wake you up from dreaming. How do I tell you that it's all because of us I'm awake? Because of what I'm feeling. And that love's a fooling game. I don't want you to be crying tears of pain, even though it feels like I'm close to you, but still so far away. I kiss you, but not in the same way.